Okay, wow. 2 streams on YouTube 2 days in a row. Reason behind this, I seem to have pulled a muscle, so I'm kind of stuck in my chair for the next day or so. So I figured I might as well do some live streaming. But I'm in too much pain to do a guide or a series, so we'll see how this goes. So we're playing as the Cherokee. We're totemist. We control Florida and the Texan coast. And we are in the process of actually vassalizing nations to the north of us. It would have gone much easier if we didn't go with theocracy. But I figured why not try out theocracy, considering how unusual it is to play one. So we're working our way through indigenous ideas. We have land scattered all over the map, by the way. Which is a bit annoying. And we're also in debt because we lost the war we inherited from our federation. So that's where things stand. We'll see how this goes. It's probably going to be rather rough. Also, they're apparently having like royal marriages and unions, or at least outright successions with the totemist, which I don't think is correct, but it's kind of fun to see happen. So we need quite a bit of money to pay this back. We have to pay like 500 gold back because the AI was an idiot and started a war they couldn't win. Let's see. No, we can just vassalize these guys if we can get their opinion high enough. Then we can work on everyone else in the area. We'll see if we can have a vassal swarm when the Europeans finally get here. What else? I think that's about it I can give these people. Yeah, it looks like I'm just going to have to rely on increased opinion for a bit. Oh, I got rivaled by somebody. Got a pin out Scots. Interesting. Oh, these guys are also vulnerable to being vassalized by us. In fact, there's probably a ton of them around the map. I hate this song. There we go. Really should disable that one piece of music. It just drives me absolutely nuts hearing it over and over again. Let's get another idea. Let's see where that takes us. Norway is colonizing the Chesapeake Bay. This is interesting. This is quite interesting. England's up here, by the way, in case people are curious. They don't particularly like me that much. I don't actually know if they have any formable nations. I know you can form the Cherokee, the Iroquois can form here, and they get their unique ideas if they complete their federation. So I guess that counts as a formable nation now. I don't think I can form any as the Cherokee, but I haven't westernized yet, and a lot of things are locked behind westernizing for North Americans. Smallpox. Joy. We've got the rapid collapse of society disaster, which is a pain to deal with. On the other hand, we're repaying our loans pretty quickly. So we've got a couple little vassals down here. We've got 3 vassals, which will be very useful for the future wars. And more importantly, I can annex them reasonably quickly and efficiently to gain more land. Also, between the indigenous ideas, Cherokee ideas, and totemist religion, we're going to have like negative 30% idea cost, which is a little bit crazy. Not to mention, we could end up with like 35% institution spread, which is also strong. Getting close to persuading some of these people to like us. At this point, I'm going to have to rely on favors and building up trust to get more subjects. I think I've gotten all the easy ones. That could take a little while. But these guys don't trust me at all, even though we're allied. Oh well, we have time to spare. It's not like it's a huge rush here. So once Norway finishes their colony here and starts another one, the institution could start spreading through our lands rather quickly. Yeah. Because they're going to start spreading it to here. Feudalism, Renaissance, and all this. And once it spreads to there, it'll start spreading into our lands. And hopefully it will go rather quickly. In the meantime, however, let's spend some Diplo points here to culturally convert stuff, just so I'm a little bit more stable in the long run. Not to mention, we'll just make an absolute border gore mess out of Cherokee culture on the map. More than it already is. This is a complete mess. How much does it take to stabilize? Oh, I should do that. Lose the money rather than the monarch points. I'm trying to get to admin tick 7 here. That way we get the second idea group. And that's why I spent all those monarch points trying to tech up there. Plus we're almost finished indigenous ideas, which will give us some bonuses there. This is going to take a little while to spread. Fortunately, that's the reality. Thankfully, we got the entire coast here. So we're not going to have to deal with any... Oh, actually, we will have to deal with the Europeans, because Castile is literally right on our border. Oh my. And Castile is a particularly aggressive AI. Great! Not looking forward to that. Not looking forward to it. There's Castile. Improve relations with them, maybe? They want my lands, which is a problem. On the other hand, now colonialism is going to spread to these at some point. Well, we may get the institution from 2 directions at once, which will be interesting. As long as we don't die or lose our capital, we can rebuild. Because we can freely take out colonies super, super quickly. There we go. Debt paid off. Rebuild our army maintenance. I want to get a fort in my capital as soon as we can. Oh good, Castile doesn't hate me anymore. Let's see if I can get any more subjects here. Oh, there we go. Heart wishes. Taking a long time to return from wherever I sent him. Must have been Europe. What are we doing here? Not great, but we're still on path to eventually vassalize them. Right now their military is much stronger than mine. But once I start westernizing off the off Castile and stuff, it should spread much faster. Yeah, 2 a month here. Honestly, I could boost this province a bit. I could. I don't know if it's worth it. I think I should save the monarch points to do a huge tech leap forward. Plus, we've just finished indigenous ideas, which will give us a big bonus there. Yeah, we should get these institutions pretty quickly once they actually spread to our lands. Definitely faster than most of the other Native Americans. Yeah, it's spreading through up here, but not a big concern. Printing press is fired. Interesting. Only need a handful more gold to put a castle in our capital. Which I think will make a big difference. That way the any wars with the natives, they can't just stroll in and seize my capital again. We'll do we need militias. Actually, I should be currying favor with these guys. What am I doing? Still not used to new mechanics, I guess. Oh yeah, that's what I should be doing. I can get a lot of favors by doing that. Terrible general. Okay, fort in the capital. And we only have 55 development in our capital. Trust. Trust. I want to start stripping them of much of their independence as possible, so transfer trade. Still got a ways to go. A long way to go there. Oh well. It just takes time. How am I doing? Have I been taking the natives' land? I stole as much land from the natives as I could. I haven't played them on the new patch, so I did mess up a little bit at the start. I fell behind in Miltech, so I haven't been able to attack anybody. All this land I got here was literally just from the native ideas expanding on my own, which I did okay at. I mean, 268 development. And right now, we're starting to get institutions from the Europeans. I'm about to get colonialism here. It should spread to our capital, yeah, 9 a month. And I'm really just waiting to get stuff like feudalism and stuff spread. It's spreading up here, but then it's going to take, obviously, time to get to my capital. In the meantime, getting tech is going to be delayed a bit. Hi, on you. How you doing? Spoiling you these days. 2 streams in a row. 2 streams, 2 days in a row, but got the time, and I seem to have pulled a muscle in my hip, which is very painful. So I'm not walking right now, really. No, the natives are constantly going in and out of federations like crazy. It was really annoying. I got kicked out of like 12 federations. I mean, you can see it if you want. The first stream is available. I just kept getting endlessly kicked out of federations because I was too strong. Whoops. A local noble. He's pretty good, actually. I really need to get this devotion back to full, though. I want that tax modifier. Speaking of which, I should see if I can help the clergy here. Base tax at least 22. Oh my gosh. I can afford it, but... Oh. Now I can dev feudalism. Interesting. Okay. That should trigger there. Seize the land. Now we no longer have that annoying penalty. How much will it take to embrace colonialism? 600. Ay, 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 ay. That's expensive. Oh, I suppose I should mothball my army here. Try and get as much cash. No, I'm not strong enough to fight the colonizers yet. They're Miltech 11. Actually, yeah, this is Miltech 11. Technically, I could probably attack these guys. Pick this land up, actually. Good point. They don't really have an army right now. But I can't really fight them. I cannot fight the Europeans, really. The actual European nations, no hope. Their colonies, yeah, I can invade them freely at this point, probably. I just want to try and get as many subjects as possible. 41. Okay. Need a CB on these guys, actually. First time I've needed a CB yet this game. Let's focus admin power so that we can get that institution. We're going to go strengthen religious head. I want that absolutism bonuses. What is my absolutism cap right now? Five. So 70? No, just 6, just 5. Okay. Clearly I've got to correct something there if that's my highest absolutism. Okay, feudalism and the Renaissance are slowly spreading to our lands now. We want to take at least these 2 provinces from these guys, if not more. The goal is Trail of Tears, which is own the 13 colonies, basically. Probably going to be harder than that, though. Harder than I think. So far, we've been large enough that we really haven't had any issues. With, like, we got attacked by the... We attacked the Iroquois and lost, which was stupid on my part. But everyone else has kind of left us alone. Reform, we want strengthen religious head. Yes, the idea cost would get it to like 40% off ideas and faster institution. But I really do want to get this absolutism going. It would help a lot. Huh. We could do a theocratic democracy. We're not obviously going to do that, but it's just kind of cool to see I could. How are we doing? 600 still. We almost have it up here, feudalism, and we're slowly gaining it there. Okay, once we take these lands, because they've got these 3 institutions, we'll be able to spread it to our lands really fast. Speaking of favors, a little ways away there. The other thing we want to do is try and get to Diplotech 9 as soon as we can so I can start stealing and studying people's techs. That will be a point at which we can really start to catch up fully to the Europeans. Okay. There we go. 2 provinces. Hopefully Spain doesn't try and kill me now. Boost autonomy. It'll give me the option to convert to Christianity, which we're not going to do. But we can now do purification movement, get +2 missionary strength for the rest of the game. Which I think will be very strong. Rather, I know will be very strong. It's just a matter of using it properly. Oh, we got a huge war going on up here. I am tempted to build a fort here. I think I will. By building a fort here, I prevent the, Florida from just getting endlessly occupied in every war. We have a sacred lake for 10 years. Cool. I guess. Let's do institution spread. We should get that 61, 62, and we're still obviously spreading colonialism in the rest of our lands. Castile is a bit unhappy we stole their lands, but oddly enough, they don't really care. Hello, Tian. Gotta get out of Miltech 4, though. It's starting to really be a problem. I don't like any of these. I don't want to keep offending my estates, but I don't seem to have much choice in the matter sometimes, do I? Interesting how I'm going to get colonialism before the Renaissance or feudalism. Just because of how the game spreads institutions. Why am I no longer... Oh, the Renaissance will not spread until I've embraced feudalism. Interesting. Was that a recent change? Because that feels like a recent change. Oh well. Yeah, it's because of how colonial nations work. If you're fighting a Native American, the overlord doesn't get called to the war, so they don't actually care, which is really kind of stupid. But that's the way it was done. Now I should be able to convert this Castilian. We'll turn the Castilians into totemists. Oh, our ruler died, which means we get a... Do a merchant son. There we go. He's not as good. We can embrace colonialism. Or we can wait a tiny bit longer and get it even cheaper. Okay. Favors for trust. Favors for trust. Are you guys at all close to wanting to give up and join my empire? Not really. In fact, these guys just expanded so much it's probably never going to happen. Great. Okay. Speaking of which, let's see what our ancestor gets us. Yearly 1 devotion. Yeah, I might as well take that. 500 Diplo points, though, but... We basically guaranteed ourselves 100% devotion for the rest of the game without having to take religious ideas. Which I think is pretty good. Everybody around us, though, is higher tech. Ugh. Oh, well. Let's put this on subject relations, because our subjects are getting uppity. These ones in particular. And of course the game goes to work with the one subject that's completely loyal. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid game sometimes. We've still got rapid collapse of society. Can't wait till we get out of that. So this is not 160 penalty. It's more like 190 because of the 33% from rapid collapse. So developing one of these provinces is 80, which is why I'm not deving my way to these institutions. 500, it's getting more reasonable, isn't it? But a couple more months here and we'll get it even cheaper. $400. Bit more reasonable. Boy, it's really slow feudalism. We're gonna get in our capital soon. I'll wait till we get this one here, and then I think we'll embrace it. For 400, 50% tech reduction cost, and then feudalism, we are getting there as well. We're actually getting there rather quickly because of how fast our capital spreads institutions. Oh, consolidate development, like from your subjects, it's totally broken. I mean, it's really broken. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's broken. Although it's interesting I can't steal any here. It's really broken in the Southeast Asia where everybody has the ability to dev stuff. Also, I still have an army up there. Annoying. I don't really want an army up there. $85. We're going up 6% a month. It's great. Really want to revoke this mining and smelting. Get the chance. 600 to get feudalism. Okay. Not outrageous. Yeah, Tian, I'm trying to get no Trail of Tears. So far, I think it's possible because the Norwegians have been the only one to colonize the 13 colonies right now. I'm trying to race to get expansion ideas here. Expansion ideas combined with indigenous ideas give us cheaper construction. We go with exploration, however, we get 10% morale and 2.5% discipline. So exploration might actually be stronger right now for me. I don't know. I'll have to think about it more. Some of these missions I'm not going to be able to complete, unfortunately, but oh well. Some of them I can complete if I need to rather quickly, actually. I could get all the way down here. Can't get red government, but I can get white government done. Oops. It's going to be an uprising by the Castilians. They're unhappy that I've been forcefully converting them to a different religion. Surprised they tolerated this long. I think we gotta wait on the tech, actually. We can store over 2,000, so I guess I should store 2,000 before I do anything. Okay, so I've got to actually embrace feudalism. So we don't actually want to embrace this as soon as possible. A handful of months. Yeah, natives are much stronger this patch, which is, I guess, good. The issue is they almost feel a little too strong. But to be fair, they did cause a lot of trouble for the colonizers when they arrived, so... I suspect some of them that did get big changes, like Mexico and the Maya, are still going to be reasonably easy to kill. Let's see how fast we get Renaissance now. There we go. Rapid collapse of society is over as well. I think we can risk... no, we can't risk that. Not yet. We want to get that institution first. But I could consider deving to the next institution. Printing press. I could probably dev printing press with relative ease if I can find a good place to do so. It's 20%. This is 5, so I think Borado down here is going to be my best shot. The rest of this is all swamp. Or savannas. Borado is going to be our best shot. Okay, let's work on deving Borado then. It's got all that we need, so we should be able to do this. I'm going to do it with military and Diplo, though, if we can. Save admin points as much as possible. Okay, there we go. We've dev'd to printing press. Good. So printing press should spread, yeah, up here fairly quickly, and then once it gets here, it'll go to our capital super fast. So I'm trying not to deplete my admin power here. If people are curious why I'm doing dev as a native here. Will I play more Imperial Rome? Yes, I will. I'm trying to keep this high because I want to get this tech, and then I want to blaze through expansion ideas as much as possible. So I want to get at least 2 or 3 of them. And doing that, having almost max will make it much easier. Pretty close here, actually, to getting the Renaissance spread to our capital. We make good money, too, by the way. Speaking of people I'm trying to get as my subject... Still miles away, these guys. It's crazy. I was able to vassalize them at one point, and now they won't. Once I catch up in Miltech, they're at Miltech 10, I'm at Miltech 4, so that's probably why. $6 a month in our capital there. Printing press is spreading now. $6 a month in our capital as well. Awesome. And I'll throw down a development there. We can trigger the cave country, which gives additional trader aid and envoy travel time, which is not particularly amazing, sadly. Oh, stay there. Once that war these guys are in is over, I should be able to vassalize them. I think we're the leader in institutions of the New World. We're up there. These guys up here have obviously the advantage of bordering Europeans. And the disadvantage of bordering Europeans at the same time. It's a very similar difference. It's both good and absolutely terrible. We can almost embrace the Renaissance. Can turn off dev here. Yeah, that'll do for the moment. It should be me able to embrace these. Oh no, not yet. Get in there. I have to spend some more admin points. Oh no. Could be much worse, you know. I am getting admin points are some of the best to have to dev with if you have to. Why don't I declare war on anybody? Okay, you want to know why? Miltech 10, Miltech 4. There's literally no one I can fight in this area at the moment. Once I tech up, I will declare war. I declared war on Spain. That was the easiest war I could find. They had 2 lands. I can't fabricate claims. Actually, I can fabricate claims on these guys. So I could go after these ones. But we're also trying to catch up in tech and institutions before I start conquering. That's why I'm not declaring war on anybody. Speaking of declaring wars, last time I launched a war, I was in a war in the New World, I lost horribly. Like, I had to pay 600 gold and cede a province because the enemy was that much stronger than me. They had more troops and better attack, so I'm actively avoiding that. Until I can get my tech caught up, I am not going to get involved at all with war, if I can help it. What idea groups am I taking next? I'm taking probably expansion, so I can colonize. That's why I've been saving monarch points. Try and get through expansion. Finish that off. Doesn't sync wonderfully with the native ideas, but it'll give me the capacity to expand more and stuff. I will take these guys out since you were looking for a war. Assuming I can beat somebody with... Oh, they've only got Miltech 3. That should be an easy one then. Let's throw down some more dev. Everyone north of me has much higher tech than I do right now. Everyone south of me has higher tech as well. These guys are a very weird exception to the rule. They live down there normally. Interesting, they managed to pick up land up here. I need 400 more gold. Be easier. Gonna be harder than I think to get at that gold, I'm sure. Basically persuaded this guy to completely trust me. Speaking of which, I could build trade ports, couldn't I? Need to remember to do that once I win these wars. Keep maxing out our admin power. That's fine. Also, surprisingly, the Totem of Misface seems to give a lot of issues with your devotion. I've been losing devotion and I get 2 something a year, which is crazy. I should have way more than I need, but I don't. Spread. Do it that way. Help at all. Okay. Well, we got a province. And more importantly, we also added more dev to our 60 development capital. Not sure why we need 60 development, but still kind of cool. Could even steal a development from there if I wanted to. Oh, we're maxed out again. Oh, we're getting so close to being able to get these done. Then the game really starts, once we can actually expand. Gift. And to gift, get a vassal. On the other side of where we need them, but... all our subjects are disloyal now. Delightful. Because I'm so far behind in tech. That should change once we get these institutions. We can hold on for 2 years. We can get these institutions fairly cheap. Or less. Actually, I can do it now. There we go. We'll do this here, and then I'm going to take a loan to make sure I can get the other one. Okay, now we can catch up in tech. Okay, do we want to keep going up in tech here? How much does this cost? Yeah, we'll keep going up in tech. I could get to the next idea group. That's what I'm thinking here. Oh, I'm close. It wasn't worth it. Expansion ideas, though. Get a colonist. We're going to do native repression because we have an army. We are going to go to here first. You'll notice that all my subjects just became loyal after that. That was all I needed to do. Okay, now we can start thinking of conquering things, assuming we can't just vassalize our way to getting control. These guys are closer, but I don't think that'll work. So we're going to get... Oh, we don't want to rival England. We're going to cancel everything we had with these guys. Cool. So we're going to go after these guys here. Yeah, I'm on Leviathan. This is the Leviathan patch. Or, well, not the Leviathan patch. It's the 2 patches into it. Because obviously they patched basically day 1, screwed everything up, and then they've patched again. That's what I'm playing on. So... That the trade range needed to get to California to steer trade to the Mississippi River must be massive. Oh, that's a mile away. They still have better Miltech than I do here. That's unfortunate. However, I can threaten and get my land back. Smart of them to give that up, considering I probably could crush them. It's a matter of now finding who I can safely attack here. We're still not overwhelmingly strong. We're getting there, but not quite. Not quite yet. Institution spread, might as well. We colonize half decently well, don't we? Go. That's going to make us a lot stronger as well. These guys are now vassalizable. Awesome. Cool. That's what we wanted. I'll turn this off for the moment. Let's get these guys as vassals. There's no point in fighting them when I can just simply vassalize them, is my logic here. Because I'm going to need the manpower and, more importantly, the carpet sieging to win these fights, these future wars. We can start the fight for this. Once I repress the natives here and here. There we go. Declare war. 2 nations are going to get involved. That's fine with us. Actually, I could technically build cannon to this army now. There we go. That should help a bit. Yeah, there we go. Much faster siege now that I got cannons. Power of vassal swarms. Look at my vassals go. Perfect. Exactly what we want. We want to take all of this in this war if we can. And then we'll turn our attentions to the east coast. And probably figure out if we can beat up the Iroquois. But first we're going to take a stability loss. Yeah, I woke up in the middle of the night with one of my hips hurting. So I think I pulled a muscle. I was doing some stretches yesterday. No idea what I did to myself, but really hurts. So I'm sitting down. And hopefully that will make it easier for me to get through the day. And I'll be doing some stretches when I'm not streaming. Hoping to feel a bit better. I tried starting to do a recording for a guide, and I just couldn't focus. I'll do a guide probably tomorrow when I feel better. Okay, these guys we can steal land from. We can't steal much land. Wow. That's really fast. Aggressive expansion rise. Well, I think we'll only be able to take that much and we'll have to come back later. We pillaged their capital though. I think I've just pillaged these guys' capital because I can't actually get to them. It's not worth vassalizing them either. So, raise autonomy, raise autonomy, and then we'll take land from these guys. The only person who cares is this person we just beat up. Okay, Iroquois, or Iroquois, depending on how one might pronounce it. Yeah, I should be better by tomorrow. It's already feeling much better than it was. Certainly not a fun thing to wake up with a muscle cramping. I can tell you that much. That was very uncomfortable. Okay, I should probably start thinking about annexing some vassals, but I also want to catch up in Diplo attack. Okay, let's beat up the Iroquois. We've got more troops. They have better mil tech by 1, but we have excess amounts of troops. Plus we have a vassal swarm, so I'm going to bet that we can win this. Maybe be able to get some land from the Chickasaw as well. I should be able to repay this loan as well. There we go. Okay, we want to head to here because we need to siege down the Chickasaw, get them out of the war. You to there, you to there. The Native American Renaissance has started, basically. If you want to consider it a Renaissance. First use of cannon in native warfare. Blasting down the walls of Chickasaw. Or Chickasaw. Okay, that'll help a bit. I'm trying to do this because right now unbalanced research is a real issue. Let's put one of these guys to outraged. The other two threatening. And then this guy should just be able to vassal. It's done. There we go. So peacefully, we have taken over most of this area. Obviously, there's going to be an excess of tiny little wars here where I pick off little bits of lands and come back for the rest later. Like here. If I take too much, I won't be able to take any from the Iroquois, so... all the rest of my fighting's up north. I think my subjects can handle it without me. So for now, we're gonna... Actually, we got an army coming, don't we? We'll wait to see where that army pops up, and then we'll take it out. Speaking of which, I should be able to get this army out of here finally. I may actually need to send troops up there. Looking at it. Two armies. One to there. One to there. Let's hope that's all we need. Because it's all I got. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well now. We've caught up in institutions. We're still behind in tech, but we're doing much better on that front. We're basically on par with everybody except for Diplotech. Speaking of which, I can invade New Castile again. After this. Our biggest threat is actually going to be aggressive expansion. I got to be careful I don't expand too fast and trigger a death coalition against me. It's so easy to do. Oh, there's England. England's arrived in the New World. That's going to make life a lot harder for me. Doubt these these provinces don't count as touching, annoyingly. Oh, how frustrating. I suppose I could do a second colony, right? I could do this, do a recall, and send it here. Yeah, that could work. Then I could steal this guy's province. Order my subject, then if I wanted to, I can start eating away at the Iroquois. claim on... Oh, can I not put a claim on them? Yeah, I can. I just can't do it from the map, which is interesting. If I were to... Is making people subjects no longer available for... Doesn't seem to be entirely available anymore. Just take one here. That. And we've conquered the Iroquois, so they're going to give up. So we only want these ones down here, but that would be a death coalition as well. We may want to wait like 2 years. Yeah, put another person on outraged and wait. We have no rush. No rush at all. Yes, they occupied a good portion of my land, and yes, their army is running around my country, but I just caught them. So now we just wait. Basically. Actually, you know what? Is seeding... I do give up claim. I can't do seed whole colonial region. That's too bad. Oh, look at the Cree. They're doing pretty well out there. We are almost a great power. We are just slightly smaller than England. Kind of hilarious when you think about it. Considering we probably control more land than the great British Isles at this point. British Isles are not what you'd call a massive island, honestly. They're big. We control everything from Florida to Texas, which is a ton of land. Okay, is this at all safer? Not really. Really even no development down there. Suppose I could theoretically start a war with those guys. I think we should just wait till next year. It's safer. Let them play Havoc up there. I don't really care much. Colonist still has a ways to go to arrive up there. Portugal is at war with everybody. Is that the... French conquest of a province has started this level of a war? What the heck? Oh no, sorry. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. One of the wars of religion must be going. Yeah, Protestant League. That's World War I in 1580. Already 1580. Wow. We have a long way to go. I think we're off to a good start, though. I think we could probably pull off Trail of Tears here. I did the achievement Conquer both North and South America. I think I got that one right. I got pretty close to it, if I didn't get it. Compared to that, this should be much easier. Also, my fort in Florida that I built, totally worth it. Stopped everyone from invading my southern provinces. Not that there's anything you want to invade down here. There's maybe 15 development. Speaking of which, can I reach Canada yet? California yet? No. There really should be a benefit for if you don't have all your merchants deployed, like a 5% or a 5 power or something in your capital. Oh, cool. Colony finished. Nice. And this one's working up here. Let's do a recall. Colonize here. Oh shoot, we just fell into that. I gotta remember to read that stuff sometimes. Sometimes the penalties are much larger than they appear to be. Still a potential coalition, but it was small. It's smaller than it would have been. We'll pillage their capital. We'll have them give up claims and war reparations. I think that's safe enough. Puts me on the borders with these guys, who at some point we're going to want to attack. Coalitions forming, yeah. We're now a great power, apparently. I might actually let that guy be dead for a little bit. What do you guys want? Temple will get one. Okay. So up here they want a temple in a few years. That's doable. That's the coalition versus me. Could be a bit of a problem. Great. My army is so large I can't afford to upkeep it. Okay. First things first, turn off rooting out corruption. Saves a little bit of cash. Lower army maintenance. Okay. Not perfect, but at least I'm not losing tons of money right now. Norway is going to have a colonial nation soon, which is great. England is still colonizing, which is not so great, but it means that I should be able to steal their land. And France is getting absolutely killed here. I can rehire this guy. For about the same money before I hired him, because the 10% cheaper. Saves me a bit of gold. Oh, I should send an army up here to kill off any other natives. There we go. Not a big fan of how you wipe out natives as natives, but Faster expansion's what I need. Considering behind in most everything that matters. Get a new reform here, though. I think we'll definitely go Divine Guidance to get maximum authority, absolutism. France is beating up the members of the coalition against us, which is wonderful. It's going to make life easier for me. Eighth ranked great power, the Cherokee, the mighty Cherokee. Quite a mess going on in Mexico. Honestly, we should probably invade Mexico just to subdue it. Oops, England just passed us. Let's fix that. Oh, they're no longer a valid rival. Cool. Only valid rivals are Castile and England, and I don't want to rival either of them. Let's try and keep Castile happy here. I'll put this one on outraged countries as well. And Miltech, 10. Awesome. It's going to be useful. Sadly, North American warriors are never as good as Europeans. Another free development in my capital from one of my provinces. Okay, I'm going to take like a 2-3 minute break here, get up, stretch my legs, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's see if we can not get coalitions here. Prefer not to die to a coalition. What's the high? We should be around admin tech 14, and obviously we are not at the moment. Okay. So once New Castile here gets out of this war, unless they lose everything, we should be able to catch up a bit in tech. The devotion giving us prestige is really nice. If I go 2 levels up here, we'll get cheaper ideas. I can get another colonist. Yeah, I guess I should work on this. Seems a bit silly, but working our way up the coast is going to take a while, so. At least till they all leave coalitions. How bad would my aggressive expansion be if I stole a province from them? It could be bad. I'll threaten for war, though. Remember, my goal is more the coastline than anything else at the moment. If I can get up the coast, I'll be in good shape, because then I can always work our way inland. My goal is to stop mass European colonization at the moment. Oops. Cat's back. Hello, cat. There you go, sweetheart. Settle down. There we go. Happy cat. Purring cat. I wish I could show you guys how much this cat is purring, but oh well. I just have to take my word that I have a very happy cat sitting with me. And realize how nice it is to have a friendly cat. So, I still have a long way to go here. Plus, I also have to get the institutions, so we got 4 more institutions to go. Coalition against me actually got smaller. Interesting. Okay, well, obviously we're going to wait a little while. Gotta put a church up here, or a temple up here. Once I get enough cash, it'll give me free development, though. And we're losing our great power status again to Hungary this time. At some point it may be worth moving my center of trade to the Chesapeake Bay area. Right now we're making half decent money from trade for a native. I hate it when you've got to offend people like that. Choice between a rock and a hard place sometimes. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have any formidable nations as the Cherokee, which makes some sense, because the Cherokee did last a very long time. Historically, they did pretty well until then the Americans decided to get rid of them. unfortunately. What can we do here? We can actually go all the way down here. Red government, white government, all that. Improve our capital with these. I want to get this dominate trade, though, at some point. We'll never be able to complete this. We'll never be able to complete this. We'll never be able to complete this one. Yeah, we're not going to be doing a lot, be able to do much at all. We can't even do royal marriages, so we can't even go down this one. That's unfortunate. They need to fix this tree. They should not lock it behind royal marriages or federation members, because I never could get a large enough federation. How long till we got these aggressive expansions under control? A while. Anyone we could ask to be our vassal? Offer vassalage. Oh, a fair amount of people, actually. Here's French Canada. In some ways, we may have helped some of our enemies here by cutting the Europeans off from their lands. I suppose we can afford to be nice once in a while, right? Aztecs just collapsed a bit. How much money do we lose if I fully maintain my army? A lot. Okay. However, we do now have the tech discount for being next to New Castile. So in some ways, we may not want to kill New Castile for a while. Not to mention I really can't because of the aggressive expansion. There we go. Cheaper idea cost. Ideas are only 282 power rather than 400. That's good. No. Right now I'm only allying people who can help me expand. As a vassal. Population movement, that's fine. Tech, it's even better. We really need to get to Miltech 15 as soon as we can. Huh. Yeah, we're definitely going to do maximum absolutism. I think we want to do organize our faith if we can. For our next reform, which is obviously going to be a ways away. Glory for God and for golds? Yeah, I don't really think that was a thing the Cherokee said. Yeah, I mean, it's. I think the favor system is going to be a good change in the long run, but some tweaks are definitely necessary to make it a viable gameplay stuff. Really, I agree with a lot of the reviews on Steam and stuff that basically said it felt like an unfinished expansion. It really does. Got a lot of potential, got a lot of ideas, but they also made the mistake and the very odd choice to make every single CB in Southeast Asia basically just a subjugation one. Which I get there wasn't as much conquest, but there's just too much subjugation CBs in that area for me. It just feels really weird. Now we just got to get our opinion up with them and we'll get another vassal. We want to keep as many vassals as possible for also the money, but more importantly, their use in the wars. It's like 10 free troops. Yeah, colony done. Let's move to border Norway. This colony. Oops, we have a death here. I guess we'll do this one. Yeah. I'm really tempted to try and finish off expansion ideas here, or at least get this next colonist before I do any more tech. What do we got here? Aggressive expansion reduction if we got enough Diplo power. I think we should probably do that. Oh, cool. Well, they just nerfed Hawaii in the most recent patch, so I gotta imagine it was really, really strong. Considering it made the patch notes as we're weakening this. I guess I should take the advisor. The reduced aggressive expansion. Boy, if you reform this totemist religion, you can get some pretty good stuff. Years of separatism, idea, stability, devotion, which I assume would be legitimacy. Really kind of awesome. You to there, you to there. I'm going to steal some native land, of course. Okay. Our colonies are expanding once more. Now that my devotion is recovered a bit, our income is much better. So yeah, I don't know what the Hawaiian ideas were. I just know they were really weakened. Same thing with, what's the one that's really broken? Tonga or something has insane ideas too. There's some absolutely crazy ones. Okay, we need Norway to finish this, and then we're going to invade. Once they get the other colony, we'll take out the Chesapeake Bay region. Obviously, England is obviously going to be another target once they finish colonizing as well. Not bad as the... Oh, it's down to the 30s, although 48 over here. Because I stole land from them. What a surprise. People you steal land from actually don't like you that much. For vassalization. There we go. At some point I'm going to start annexing these vassals, but not right now. I can't afford to waste any diplo points. Oh, cool. Cheaper development. Go, Miltech higher. Really should try and control that corruption, shouldn't I? There we go. Once I get to Tech 9, we're just going to go on a massive tech stealing rampage across Europe. Thank goodness we have a good ruler. Making all the difference. Our next ruler's not so great, but we can't disinherit in a theocracy, unfortunately. I suppose I could get another vassal here. Well, these guys might be a viable vassal. Small, but useful. It's nice to see every month that you go up to see that little progress bar actually move. It's quite fun. Finish that off. Shared land isn't that great, but we'll take it anyway for now. We can always take it off later. And that's our second idea group done. We need to get to Tech 10, Admin Tech 10 to get the next. 340 to get a tech. It's glorious. There we go. And now we're making progress there as well. Well, it seems to be a little bit easier than it was before to play the natives. Like, I'm not getting just wiped out immediately. To be fair, I haven't fought anyone like England, for example, but I've actually never looked at their Tower of London. Oh, that's a pathetic thing for the Tower of London, isn't it? They only have 25,000 troops. We actually have more troops than England does. It's funny. Although I assume we're much weaker still. Because of the tech difference. Let's do whatever the merchants want here. Okay, and then... Where was that? Okay, it was our capital. They wanted a trade, I imagine. Yeah. Okay. 15% cheaper build is coming into play already. And tax modifiers. We make a ton of money from our tax. Wow. I want transfer trade power here. That should be enough, or pretty close to it. Offer military access, and we're going to have another vassal. There we go. Awesome. We're literally expanding now just through vassals, which is fine. We're also colonizing, which is also making growth rate very nice. At some point I'm going to have to actually core these lands I'm colonizing, but not today. Today we simply sit here and we grow peacefully until we can take on Norway, who just stole all that land from these guys. We only have 6 troops. How the heck did they win that? Oh, Castile must have come to help. That's what it was. I bet you Castile and England and other people joined that war. Well, that's actually really good for me, because once they colonize, I'm just going to invade them. Or once they core, I'm just going to take them out. Because it'll all become a colonial nation, and that's a lot of land. Oh, we could attack the Iroquois again. I don't want to, though. I want to repay this loan. Okay. Up admin tech, and then we're going to get diplo tech. How's Norway doing on the tech front? Really well. We want to always attack. Get the... Ooh, actually we don't want to do that yet. We want to get the tech first. There we go. And then that'll be slightly cheaper, and we got cannon now. Tech-wise, we're still behind some of the people, but we've caught up to most of the natives. We're actually ahead in Miltech. It's great. Now we've got to work on kicking people out of this area. Once we dominate the entire East Coast, I don't see us dying. Even if Castile, for example, with their like 60,000 troops comes after us. Not easily. I mean, we still would probably lose the war, but... Actually, spying on Norway really doesn't get me much, does it? Spying on New Castile, on the other hand, might. Iron tech. Or I could just invade Castile. I might just invade New Castile at this point. Pick up some more lands. Hopefully we can get this army maintenance to full. We can. Hate these events that give away lands. Favor neither party. Of course, now I can't revoke anything, which I was hoping to be able to do. Mothball those guys. There we go. Norway's colony has just popped up. Oh, I should invade them first, shouldn't I? Actually, I don't even need to invade them. I'll let my subjects do it. I'll focus on New Castile. There is some Norway provinces in here too, I think, right? Nope. It's all new Norway, which means easy conquests for us. And obviously they have no troops, so it's super easy to conquer them. Interesting they put the capital out here. I guess it was the highest development province, but still feels a little strange. Well, victory is ours. I'm fine with that. This is our land as well, so let's colonize there, I guess? Small chance of revolts. Okay. If I take all this land, will that get a coalition against me? Just want to double check. The Canadians care, but that's about it. Okay, almost won that war. Let's start a war here as well. Actually, no, let's wait. Might as well wait. There's really no rush. About to get to the next admin tech, which is good. Loss of cash, not so good. I think we'll probably take a military idea group here. Probably something like defensive or maybe divine. I mean, it doesn't stack with an offensive at all, does it? Yeah, I'm not really impressed with divine. Fire damage received is nice. The devotion is nice, but it's not something I need to worry about it. Yeah, I guess I'll do defensive. Or I could go offensive, actually. Offensive might be stronger right now, because I've got some... I'm going to have plus 20 morale already. Plus 35 is only so strong. It's tough to say what's the best call there. "13 Colonies War is going to be a little bit harder than New Norway's war. Norway could join a coalition against us, so could France. Is there any way to make France not that angry with me? Leave one New Norway province. Okay, I'll leave one New Norway province, basically. Or two New Norway provinces. Yeah, if I do this, then they'll keep trying to colonize. So maybe I should leave them something there. That might be better. There's no new provinces they can colonize, though, so it makes really no difference, does it? How strong is France? I assume super powerful. 104,000, yeah, so we don't want to trigger France. I'll just take that then. Big land grab, but hopefully not too overly crazy. As long as France can't join, Castile can't join, we should be good. Huh. It's even lower than I thought with France. Force New Norway to keep colonizing there and there. We also now control a lot of the Bay node. Chesapeake Bay node. Might be time to think about moving there, but not quite yet. Did Castile get at all angry from that war? A little bit. Did any of the Native Americans get angry? No. Okay, we're going to attack New Castile then. I don't think I'm going to do much here. I may just occupy provinces and then let my subjects do the rest. Why we have subjects? Good old vassal swarms. I suppose I should keep building up my economy, huh? Oh, I forgot how cheap things are for me. The Cherokee 10% combined with the idea of 25. Yeah, that's nice. Nice and cheap. Can I reach California yet? Nope. Ungrateful natives trying to pillage my colony. Again, another easy war here. Subjects too OP. Send. Oh, apparently I can't send it when it's being occupied. I guess that makes some sense. Let me send this to. Oh no, I can't. I'll send it here then. As long as we can keep colonizing all the land we need. Global trade now needs to be devved. That's fair. Barato was our best one before. 25 here, I guess. Oh wait, we got some grassland up here in Mabilla. This would be ideal as well. It's gonna take a while to spread out of there, though. That's the downside. We'll almost have to develop 2 provinces. Not that I'm going to start deving just yet, but that's the plan. I want to get to this next idea group, get probably offensive ideas going, and then probably also hit Miltech 14 at least. Maybe 15. Not sure yet. Okay. Oh, downside is, if I take land, it's going to take me even longer to get here. Oh, boy. No, there's no achievements for Hawaiian nations. There was only like 5 achievements added for this expansion. Well, more than 5, but not a lot. Let's put it that way. I'm kind of disappointed in how little they added. Considering I basically just do it achievement runs now. Not having more achievements to target are a little annoying. There's a handful of achievements. Spice Girl or something, Spice Girls or something was one of them. There was a handful. Wasn't overwhelmingly impressed by them though. I mean, overall, the expansion was disappointing. Cool, but disappointing. There we go. Oh, I need to be spying on Castile. Yeah. Or the Ottomans. Actually, let's just spy on the Ottomans, because they literally could not care less about us, really. They're not going to challenge me for the New World. They're going to leave me alone. I want that Miltech first, though. Then we'll get ideas. There we go. We want to take as much of New Castile as possible, basically. Well, we finally have guns. You do not get a lot of bonuses. This is North American native, do you? They just have bad units. There's really no way around that one. I can demand their full annexation. Yeah. Why not? I mean, so far it doesn't seem like there's a disadvantage from taking this. There we go. Of course, now, of course, we have to hold on to all that, but... it should get us back on the Great Power list again. Moved up a slot. We're now 7th in the world. It's going to be fun converting all that land, though. Seriously, why do I always have to get these events right when I'm trying to do this stuff? Makes really little difference here. Speaking of which, I should be able to give these guys colony, right? Yeah, New World Charters. Totally forgot about that one. Wants a temple there. Oh, I have way too many colonies. Recall. Abandon. Still losing money, but it's better than it was. There we go. Basically balanced. Yeah, they could have added a lot more, Tian. They could have added a lot more. I wasn't waiting for full war score. I was just waiting till I had ideas and stuff that I could actually relatively safely wipe them out in a war. So because they were in another war as well, so I was waiting for that. And to get the next idea group unlocked. 100 prestige. Age of Reformation is ending. I can revoke this, which is good. What's our absolutism? 34. Ugh. I've got to revoke more stuff. We can revoke this. Since we're a theocracy, we basically can always keep our clergy happy. That gets us, what, to 40-something? 44. It's not great. Could be a lot worse, though. Oh no, they're going to pillage my colony. Whoops, they've ran out of manpower. That's fine. As long as we keep revolts from triggering, we should be okay. Unfortunately, New Norway is particularly rebellious. going to accept them as a culture, but I can't actually at the moment. We still need to be very careful here. It would be very easy for the Europeans to still invade us. But we are in a stronger position than we just were, so... Okay, good. Colony finished. That should mean we have money now. Yeah. My army is no longer lacking funds. What are the national ideas for the Cherokee? They're pretty good, actually. 10 advisor, 15 core creation, 10 construction, 10 stability, 20 manpower, 10 ideas, 10 morale, 10 defense, 1 diplomat, and ending with 10 institution. Not the strongest, but they're not terrible either. Every single one of their ideas is half decent. The construction and the stability you wouldn't think amazing. The stability is nice. The construction's great because you have to basically build up the entire North American infrastructure on your own. And that is something the extra money helps with. Plus, you can now do indigenous ideas here for dev cost and all this other stuff, which is not amazing, but stack this with the Cherokee idea and you can get plus 40 manpower, which is nice. Cheaper provinces, better morale, better ideas, actually progress towards reforms, which is nice. It's the indigenous idea group is, I think, probably one of the stronger ones now. Imagine if the world was different than this. Well, I think you'd see slightly less white Americans. Because the Native Americans would not have lost. England would not nearly be as powerful. Catholicism probably would have beat Protestantism to a large degree because the whatchamacallits, the Spanish may not have collapsed without their wars with England. And so far the Spanish are still doing reasonably well. Yeah, they've got South America still. It'd be very different, the world, for sure. I have to build a temple somewhere, right? There we are. Build a temple. Okay, I should probably start deving to the next institution. Here. Don't want to use military ideas to start, though. Actually, we don't want to use military ideas at all if we can help it. Or military points. So we got to get global trade. I don't think we're getting it anywhere else. Oh, we already have it. Never mind. We don't have to dev at all. This was a waste. I'm an idiot. I forget that global trade pops up wherever you have trade power, and we have a ton of trade power in our capital. All we need is 1,000 gold. Cool. That's much better. That means we don't have to dev. We can just sit here and catch up in tech and monarch points, and everything's wonderful. Colonize here, I guess. It's almost time to attack the 13 colonies. But let's see if we can get Susquehanna here as our subject. That way we will have connected our southern and northern lands to a large degree. I like how we got all these mountain ranges, though, so you can't just waltz through the Appalachian Mountains. which, I should probably bring my army over there. I don't know why if the world would be more scary if this happened. It would be a very interesting world. There's no reason the Europeans ruling a lot of the world made it less scary, so... Honestly, if the Europeans didn't rule the world, someone like the Qing dynasty in China probably would rule the world. Or the Ming. Either one. The Qing or the Ming would probably be the dominant world power, because they wouldn't have collapsed as much. Okay, we should be getting some tech here. Yeah. Almost to the next tech levels. Awesome. I love this. 280. Absolutely amazing how cheap it is to get ideas as the Cherokee. With all the bonuses. Absolutely fun. No, I don't think the Cherokee did human sacrifices. They were part of the totemists. Totemist is not the right word. Spiritualist, I guess, because I think they were part of the whole Great Spirit stuff of most of the North Americans. Mainly the human sacrifices were in this area. I don't think they did human sacrifice. Could be wrong. Not being a Cherokee ancestry or any of that, I wouldn't know. Oh, come on, these natives. Well, next year we'll try and take out New Norway, I think. We should probably start getting claims on that soon. Once we get these guys as the vassal. Go. Oh, they're defending against England. There we go. Okay, colony done. I think I'll probably stop, excuse me, in like 19 minutes or so. My voice is going anyway, as you can hear. So let's embrace Castilian and Norwegian cultures if we can. Oh, we can't yet. When do we get the next one? 14. There we go, admin. We're finally starting to get corruption fully reined in, which is great. That's why I went the subservient bureaucrats. In my opinion, 0.1 yearly corruption reduction is really powerful. Oh, globe has been circumnavigated. Cool. My people aren't particularly happy with my religious unity, I guess. Go. Norwegian lands are mine now, because we're going to declare war in 8 days. Go, take all that. Not gonna move my armies. This is all my subjects. They're fighting a nation with no troops, so what do I have to worry about? These guys are doing okay. Look at that. We should get a claim on 13 colonies as well. I think we can easily do Trail of Tears at this point. We've got about half that we need, and we're getting more rapidly, so I think I'm gonna go for the tech first, though. Yeah. This tech 15 plus 1 morale is massive, and the Europeans have it, so I've got to take it. Oh, the people I was trying to make my vassal died. That's too bad. Aggressive England, for sure. Oh, look at the 13 colonies. Whoa. We gotta wipe them out. They are way too strong. And we just got rivaled by England. Not good. We've got up to 56. How much can England do? 52. Okay, so we definitely have to strengthen our armies. 2 of you. 3 of you. 1 of you. 2 of you. 1 of you. That get us up to 1 over our limit. Cancel a horseman. There we go. Once we can get to Miltech 15, they should leave us alone. It's usually the point when the Europeans, if they have it and you don't, they attack, so. I'll feel much safer after that point. Global trade is slowly spreading. Turn off all these, though. No edicts allowed at the moment. How are we doing on admin capacity, actually? Oh, we're fine. Cool. Age of Absolutism is here. Let's put our claim on Maryland. Cancel that. Take out New Norway. The short-lived Norwegian expedition in the New Worlds. For it all. There's autonomy in it all. Oh, do we want to attack these guys now? Yes. Again, I'm not going to send any troops. This is a solely subject-based war. I can turn off war taxes, probably. Yeah. Yeah, I don't need war taxes now, and I'd much rather have the military points. Next June, so we got 1 year of potential problems, and then we'll recover. Unless, of course, I have to deal with the revolts. That should take care of it. Yeah. Really? They're that rebellious. We may have a revolt to deal with. There we go. Catching up on Diplo. We may need to focus admin again just to keep up with it. Also, can we point out the fact that our ruler has ruled for an age now? They've ruled for like 20 almost years. 30 years almost. 545 ruler is amazing. Luckily the heir is almost as old as the ruler. Oh. There we go. We are no longer pushovers, Europeans. Fear us. You may have 63, but we have 56 and subjects who are way behind in tech, but... big progress. Admin power. We cannot hear you. Start some rebellions, please. Oh, they're probably gonna... Peace brought between conquistador. What the heck? I don't even know where Portugal is. Oh well. Apparently the Portuguese have found me and brokered peace with me, even though I didn't know I needed peace with them. We are gonna do... yeah, we'll take the cash, actually. Slowly working away at the Catholics in my lands. Also, apparently I didn't get all of New Norway. Norway here as a province. That's actually a problem. I didn't realize they could still colonize. Means I'm going to need a war against Norway, and Norway's allied to Castile. Oh boy. That's not a good thing. Also, my subjects have very little hope of beating any Europeans without my help. I think we can freely take all the 13 colonies. I mean, it really depends what the aggressive expansion is, right? Oh, there's Portugal. I can't talk to them, though. You have not discovered Portugal yet. I'm talking to them. Like, they're marching through my lands, but I have yet to meet them. Seems a little bit off. Decline that offer. They actually have forts in their lands, which is really strange. I guess they reworked the AIs to actually build forts, which is kind of cool. No, I'm gonna have to send an army up there, I think. We'll see. Maybe not. Depends on what how well my subjects do. I may just have to threaten Norway for land. Say, give me Manahawk. Okay, claim there. Okay. Cancel that. 80 days, okay. The Ottomans did well this game, or at least reasonably well. They didn't get as massive as normal. Like, they haven't killed the Mamelukes, but they've been beating up Russia. Does anyone in the world want to try to pronounce that name? I have no idea how one would pronounce that. Wow, that is a name. That is quite the name. Let's do here, I guess. "13 colonies are still going to keep land after this war, unfortunately." So we want to take as much as we can without offending England itself. So taking that would offend Castile. Anything short of that, they don't care about. Okay. So we'll take all of this. But we're not going to core it yet. We're going to catch up in tech just slightly. Now we're going to core everything. And embrace the institution, which I should have done first. Ugh. The rise of the Cherokee. Good thing I have an army down here to repress rebels, because I just got a lot more rebels. Oops. Okay. Does England hate me because of that? Not any more than usual. That's ridiculous. Okay. We've basically caught up in Diplotech, which I'm surprised about because we were so far behind. Yeah, once I core these, we'll start to see progress towards the actual goal. I now am the controller of Chesapeake Bay, basically, so I think it's probably starting to be time to move my trade network to the Chesapeake Bay once I can. Send it here, I guess. Speaking of which, though, I've made it to California. There's nothing you can steer to California, which is interesting. Let's collect in the Chesapeake Bay, and then we can always move our trade center there later. How much money do we get? 2 gold from there. We should get about 3 or 4 from there. 5. Oh, cool. And then let's do that. Six minutes more until I think I'm going to stop. I may move to Twitch and just do some silent streaming or something there. So I'll post something about it on YouTube if I do. But I think I'm going to try and do voiced stuff on YouTube, and if I do silent stuff, I'll probably do some of it on Twitch. I think that's going to work best for me for now. I've got a lot of games I want to play through. I just don't know if I want to put them on YouTube. Maybe I'll put, if I finish a game on Twitch, I'll move it to YouTube. I'll have to think about it. I guess we counter-rival England. What are England's rivals? France is a rival of England. No, England's a rival of France, but that's about it. Ottomans. Tuscany. Well, Tuscany counts as a rival for England. Well, we are considerably larger than England now. It's just a matter of getting our army to their size, or larger. Once we core and integrate all this land, we will be way ahead. We just got to do that. Yeah, I'm playing as the Native Americans. I'm playing as the Cherokee. As you can see, the mighty Cherokee are getting close to stopping their Trail of Tears. We don't have an immense amount further to go, in all honesty. We control basically all we need. We need this up here, and I need to take over just a little bit more up here, and then I'm good, actually. I just stole all this land up here from the 13 colonies. And best of all, no one cares I took it. Most of the Europeans don't even acknowledge that I stole like 100 development or more. I don't have a ton of time left on this stream though. I was gonna stop in a couple more minutes, but you can go watch the the rest of it. It's been a pretty good stream, in all honesty. Not a lot of viewers, but any day that you manage to conquer everywhere from the Gulf of California to the borders of New Hampshire, pretty good game. Plus, I have ticking absolutism because I have a religion. I'm the head of the religion. There we go. Get rid of that. And we'll get rid of that. Trying to get my maximum absolutism up higher. Really? Today's the 200th anniversary of Napoleon's death. Interesting. I mean, not being French. Well, actually, partially French, but not French from when Napoleon ruled. Like, my ancestors left France long before Napoleon. It doesn't matter as much to me, but that is a rather cool thing to hear that Napoleon died 200 years ago. Okay. We are moving right along here in our conquests. We still could get absolutely annihilated by a surprise war by a European, but I think we're in a really good spot. Like, because I got like 55 development in my capital just from being a native, this is so much easier. So much easier. We probably got about 7 or more years till we could actually complete Trail of Tears, assuming I launch other wars in the meantime. Who do I have to conquer outside of the 13 colonies? Some of the Iroquois, some of the Chiska here, and some of French Canada. So it's going to be a couple more wars easily. Yeah, going to be a while. Yeah, I'll probably do another stream of this maybe tomorrow or something, and then that should get us done. So yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll do a stream. We'll see what I'm up to tomorrow. This was the last day of a semi-vacation I had, so I'll probably be doing a little bit less live streaming in the future. It's been fun doing more stuff with you guys online. Chatting with people, doing some guides, doing some live streams, playing with some other people. Been fun. Oh, and to answer a question that someone asked me a while ago, I have not yet found any other YouTubers to do stuff with, but maybe as things pick up towards the summer, I might find somebody else. But I don't have high hopes. Like, it's hard to find other good YouTubers to do stuff with. When in doubt, stability is always a good thing. Thank goodness there's no events that if you're at 3 stability, they fire to get you below 3 stability. I'm glad the game developers were not that sadistic. Well, I said I was going to stop 2 minutes ago, and I haven't stopped yet. So I'm going to go until I get all these starting to be cored, and then we'll stop. Just so I've got things in order for next stream. Trade. This 40% off on ideas is just amazing. A local noble. Oh, we have a great heir. Wow, 556. He's young too. Shame we're gonna have a bad ruler for a little while, but 545 is still good. Actually, no, that wasn't our ruler that died. It was the heir that died. Oh, perfect. Oh, that's wonderful. So we're gonna go from one good heir to one good ruler to a good heir as well. And we're almost done Cherokee idea tree as well. Awesome. I'm happy with the way this is going. I'm really happy with this. Yeah. Okay, well, that's going to be it for this stream. It's been doing well. I'll try and stream tomorrow so we can finish off Trail of Tears. It's one of those achievements I really want to get done. We've got to conquer this and this, which should be overwhelmingly hard. The Iroquois are doing a lot of conquering for us. We've got plenty of subjects. I don't think I have to annex my subjects here, but I may have to. Yeah, I think I actually have to annex my subjects. Ooh. Well, it might take a whole stream then. But we should be able to do that rather quickly. So, thanks for watching. That's it for me. Bye for now.